compared to last game, this time we have a really defensive set of Legion spells, which is gonna bring a total another flavor to the game this time.
Yeah, this can go late again.
Yeah, I mean, we already had a really late game with 2 super offensive spells last game, but this can go like really late.
Yeah. So Penny with Berserker and Butcher as a early game, but
7 is gonna be hard for him to hold. It's all on the masks.
yeah, Mask and Gargoyles, but he don't have answer versus like Mimic, so
Yes. And we're having a nightmare without any support on Bubblefish. He's probably going for the 5-worker nightmare chain fist on 3 maybe. Is he? He did not send on 1, so he's probably not going.
You need send twice.
Yeah, he rolled once, right? So he had to send twice. But it's a very, very slow early game, so there was a possibility for him to send there. I'm just not...
He's just gonna stay for workers, I think.
And I really don't like some decisions that have been made. For example, Wiki starting with the Sand Badger, whereas you could have just started Mudman. I think Mudman is a little bit better than a Sand Badger early on, especially if you're having Serpents and Protons.
Mudmen with Serpents are really good.
Yeah, I felt that in a game.
Yeah,
as well.
I started to play it after it.
Yeah, same. After that, I played as well. Actually, first time I saw Seraphim developing a new opener.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's damn good right now.
It's good bait. Like you go Antler, and then you go Serpent on wave 2, so you force them kinda on 3. So you hire them and push like 6 workers.
Exactly, that's super good.
Yeah, but the issue is if they don't send on 3, then you just leak super hard on 4.
Yes, but you could still go double Serpent, which is covering a little bit at least.
No. Yeah, a little bit, but I did it, and I get Dino and leaked super hard.
Well, just good players can play it, obviously. But I'm really looking forward to see this because, again, everybody's income sending. Everybody's slow pushing. This will be exactly the same early game as before, I think. No long saves, a lot of income send. And then somehow in the mid game, everything will be decided by calls that are made.
Yeah, everybody should hold easy.
Yeah, they will. There's no real super bad waves. WikiLeaks is having a really tough time on 5.
Yeah, with Madman he will be fine.
Yeah, with Mudman he will be.
Yeah.
Let's see, he's probably building a Mudman on 5, I would say.
Like WikiLeaks had a good
look at this.
as well.
What did Penny do that he's leaking that hard? Oh, okay, I can see that.
Mask.
Yeah. I actually think if he just gone for the False Maiden, he would have held. I think if he's going for the False Maiden here, he's holding, and maybe he would have even got the split still, depending if he was short or not on gold.
But this is pretty big leak, like.
Yeah, this is denying him so much early game power, because he was able to send to push those 6 workers, yes, but if you compare the gold now from Penny to Wiki and Bubblefish, he's just 25 gold around behind. Now he lost 17 because of that leak, which is actually a lot already in the early game.
Yeah, and versus Lizard and Snail.
I mean, so you have to think about some builds can't be played early on based on having 3 or 2 income. This is just crazy. 17 gold on wave 3 already.
Fight is getting recent.
Yeah, and the Lizard is actually working perfectly against the Zeus, so there could be a small leak here. It's gonna be close, right? It's not gonna be a leak, no.
Probably not, but the wave is long again.
And another thing to mention is that Flight pushed 7 workers already. He can only add up 1 golden buckler. Okay, and he can add a looter as well. So
2 golden bucklers. Yeah, but he go for cat.
Oh, I didn't think about the income. I'm dumb. So yes, he's actually safe. Never mind what I just said in the last 30 seconds. Forget about that, please.
Let's see what's LIHL gonna do. Madman, okay.
Mhm.
Where is his damage though? And he's building it
Yeah,
super
it's the
weird,
serpent.
right?
It is the serpent. And this proton.
Only 60 cent though. Fly didn't send full. It was probably
Yes, and this is actually a pretty good bait. You should know if you get a brood and nothing else after a one wave skip early on that this is not all. But
but I think it's like wasted. Like if you go for bird and then don't add, like you could send.
yeah, I mean Fiend
in
was
instead.
actually a legit send against this because he was not
Yeah,
looking good against the Fiend as well before
yeah,
the wave started.
yeah. Like Finn was doing
Oh
the same.
shit! What was it? The Dino? Let me see the split again. Yeah, Penny actually already got a lot of leaks here. 42% this time, and the next send is pretty sure going to come on 7, where he's not looking too good as well, unless he's going for a lot of false maidens like 2.
He's not looking on 9 as well. Good.
Yeah, he's actually struggling a little bit. He has the Violet though. Violet Butcher on 9 is pretty healthy if he's positioning it right. And here another thing I would really like he's changing, so you should go for the upper mask as a false maiden because that is going to tank a little in some cases, and you want it to sustain longer.
Yeah, you want it to tank, but I'm not sure if it's tanking anyway.
Yes, and we already talked about Penny faking on last wave. Oh no, it was Flight, right? Faking. And now he's only sending 100, so he could have sent 160 if he was going straight. So let's see if this is enough, because we... Oh shit, WikiLeaks fall for the bait. He was going to workers.
He pushed, yeah, that's a big
I
mistake.
didn't see
think.
that before. Look at the split. Like, the split was not attacked, and now the split is the damage part in this wave, actually. That is awful. And look at this Rocco.
I mean,
Like, one Rocco almost dead.
Like he should know that 60 is not full, and when you harden, you should like expect the send. So he could like not push, go for deep coiler. You get like this feed, and
Yeah.
then and with deep coiler and sand badger you can full push, and you are super safe on 7, 8, 10.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally with you. But again, why Nightmare and Butcher is such a strong comp and has ever been since the beginning of Legion Tower Defense. You're just having so much sustain, especially with holding down in the middle. You're sometimes carrying the game just on that comp because you're denying so much king damage. If there's
Okay,
only a
so
few creeps.
the fish is sending huge.
Yes, yes. And I'm really looking forward to see this. The cat is not gonna do that much against a brute send.
I would like if Vichidix sent as well though.
Yes, I would like, but maybe he's going for a
Like
Dino
yeah,
or Hermit. Maybe
it's-
Hermit? Actually,
Hermit
Hermit
is
would be
fine.
best. Yeah.
But he should send or to deserts, whatever.
So if he's not so sending now, which he doesn't, I really hope he's deciding for 9. So actually, him going straight 9 and Bubblefish joining is actually a winning play as well.
Okay. That's also a nice play. Yes.
That's actually a little bit better because masks are pretty solid on 7. They're dealing quite a lot of damage, and the Berserker with Butcher is at least surviving and sustaining a long time on as a tank on that wave.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's for sure better play. Yeah.
I mean,
Together on 9.
you sacrifice yourself a little bit, therefore, but overall, if you have the opportunity to do so, I think it's actually the better play even.
Yeah. I mean, you go just for winning plays. You don't care too much about
Yes.
yourself. I mean.
And talking about winning plays, they are already 5 workers ahead over Penny and Fly. The goal difference is not showing it yet, but there's a huge pressure on Penny. So I actually don't see a lot of chances they can still stay in the game. They won't be able to undercut on 8. There's no chance for that. They have to send 9 themselves, but they're really under a lot of pressure on 9, and they don't have the best setups therefore.
No, they are not in good spot right now. That's for sure. So Penny, what are you gonna build? Okay, preparing for 9.
I think so. He already did the Windhawk.
Yeah.
He's still 86 gold. Maybe he's shifting some and try to play the mind game.
It's
No,
gonna tank
another
though.
one. He's having another Windhawk for protection.
Yeah, but these Windhawks are his front line.
Yes, they are. They are absolutely. But I think he wanted to use the heal. But I'm a little bit curious why he did decide to go for the gargoyles behind the butcher. So I would have really liked the gargoyles in front, and then he could have placed in the middle spot behind the butcher the violet. Would have been way better.
Yeah, I mean the Gargoyles could be in front and the Violets
Yeah.
behind.
And the scents are coming out now. We see Mole Hermit already for Wiki, Mole for Bubble. The scents are perfect. They're pretty good against the builds they're facing.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're fine. They're pretty
Ogre on 9 is huge as well, but it doesn't make a lot of sense against Penny to send an Ogre. Actually, I think Mole Hermit is a perfect scent here with all the splash of those units here. It's pretty good. I'm not 100% happy with the Mole against Flight.
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Maybe Double Brute was better, but it's still not a bad scent at all. I think Mole is like the second best scent after Triple Brute.
Yeah. Like I think 3 Brutes are better.
Or maybe a Mimic would have been good as well.
Yeah.
But still, a very good scent for both of them, and not too much value. 4 workers ahead, still, and it's not looking too good. Look at Penny. He's not really holding anything.
Nope, not at all.
Whereas Flight is still putting up a fight. He might even do good here with his Violet getting another spell out. But Penny is really hard out of the game already. Oh, that would be huge if Flight's having the Violet on. Okay, never mind.
But again, like they send as well, and Witchelix and the Ballfish both hot.
Yes.
Like no problem.
You don't see it yet on the gold difference, but on paper they're very far ahead. Oh, sorry, I bit ping.
Yeah.
So there's a huge opportunity for them. There's only one problem, which I see in their roles. So the role from Wiki and Babblefish, they need some scaling now to be efficient.
Witchelix sending Brute. Do they go full? Bubblefish can send Mole after income. Do you think it's just income send or they go?
I hope they're going full. Because with that dino, you have to go full. Unless you just did a huge miscall. But there's like the opportunity to go embargo for Penny and Flight if they're receiving full sense here.
Okay, he's going full. But I would like then Mole Flight as well.
Yeah. I would have loved a Mole here. Mole would have been really strong and would have leaked Flight for sure.
Berserker doing good job.
Yes. I think everybody's holding, right?
Oh,
It's gonna be close with the Berserker. Yeah, he should hold. I think
I don't know.
Oh, the attacking order is a little bit different than I thought. I think if he attacked the Hellraiser first, he might have hold.
Yeah, there could be a chance.
But anyway, this is actually a little bit better for Flight and Penny because you have potential bounty on the boss, so Penny was not losing too much, and with a strategic send, they're deciding for 11. They can now, take the opportunity, take a chance to still stay in the game.
It's just income send, man. Two dinos.
It's actually a bad call.
Yeah.
The thing is, we don't have the best setups on 11 from both Wiki and Bubble, but they can be really strong. So Bubblefish having now the Phoenix, which can do a lot of good damage, and the spells are looking like you can do a lot with that. And if Wiki's just deciding to harden the Golem, he should be fine as well.
Bubblefish can now get super fat.
He can full push. He can all in push.
Full push, and he has almost 300 with him already.
Yes. And the best thing is that since Wiki did not send yet, and he was picking hero but didn't use it, so they have no information about his Legion spell choice. So
Yeah.
that they can still think about a huge send coming on 13, whereas Wiki actually got hero. And they're just going, I don't know, 12 or anything.
Depends on flight weak wave, I think.
Yeah, I was just throwing a random wave into the
Flight
game.
looks pretty decent on 12.
Actually, I think 14 is a good wave to go.
If he wants to, like his mid team is huge. They can afford like 14 and go for kill.
Yes.
I think that's the play. But I'm not gonna be mad if they send on 13.
The thing is, Bubblefish is looking really strong at 13. And there's not a lot of workers on Penny and Flight. Wave 12 is going to be short, so not too much of an upset there. I think it's pretty much safe to go 14.
Yeah, I think it's the best they can do right now.
Yeah. I mean, what can basically happen? How big can a sense be? It is going to be lower than or around 200 that Flight and Penny can send. This is not lethal at all. But a send on 14 will be lethal if they're leaking on 13.
I'm not sure if they can even effort to stand on 13 versus Gates and Hero, your Doppel.
He did not even show Hero yet. So you can just show Hero now. Or like go for Hero now. And there's no sense from Flight and Penny. I think they know that they cannot send here and force leaks because they're that weak on 14. But they won't make a difference on 14 as well if they're sending there. So I actually hope they're going for the king ups. I actually think king ups now is the best they can do.
Flight is strong on 14, but he's gonna face a huge stand.
What do you think? Do you think that king ups now is the best choice? Or what do you think was the best choice?
Best choice for them.
Yeah.
I honestly think they don't have any good choice right now, but they have to go king ups for 14.
Yes, we have to mention though that Penny is on top having 3 tantrumed Hellraisers. So both Flight and Penny, they're not on too bad value, they're pretty much on value, and they're both having like good units on 14, with Penny having 3 times the tantrum masks and Flight having the nice iron scales. But like there's still a lot of units that are trash.
Let's see what is gonna Flight do. If he spam reds, it's gonna be feed for witches.
There's no... Oh shit. There's no king ups coming now. 3 only. I really would have liked only king income sense, no ogre, just double cannoneer, and go for more king ups. And that's why I would have loved the king ups on 13, because you're already getting the income now.
Maybe I to go for income send and king ups, as you said.
Yes. I would have liked the king ups on 13 though, just to have the full king on one side and on the other side to gain the income, because they should have actually known that they're 14, and with a fast 13, which was guaranteed, there's not too much Mythium that is getting mined with some more workers on Wiki and Bubble.
Okay.
It's not lethal though. Very unlucky here for Penny with the Hermit being able to secure some of the leaks.
Like classic masks. You
yes,
just leak those.
This is a classic mask leak. But it's not like too bad. There's a lot of Froggos that get killed very soon. The only
they are not dead, but if you look at the
gold
difference,
and yes,
Helix and Pennywise is super dead.
Yeah,
right now.
Absolutely, Wiki is just going to double up the workers in a second.
And this is actually a lot of gods.
Yes, so we already see the gold difference here. It's 700 on wave 15. And it's not really looking like there's a huge weak wave that Wiki and Bubble are going to have.
I think Pennywise and Fly, they are skew. Like
yes, I think so as well.
Can cover 14. Is not that bad on 17 with archers, and Witchelix is super strong on 17.
On top, like if you look at those units, like Nightmare Doppel, Phoenix Doppel Hatchef, it's looking bad on 17. But then he has those Trinity archers, and he still has a banana bunk. in his role.
And hero. Those units have hero as well.
Yes. So I would actually just go for the veteran and sell it and put a banana bunk there. So we're having a head chef hero haven.
Mm,
I
yeah,
really like
that's
that for
also
the
nice.
split to protect our trinities.
Yeah, it's nice play.
But let's
It's definitely
see.
important to sell the veteran to get a strong haven.
And I think it's gonna be 17. If you look at Flight and Penny, they're looking really bad on 17 as well.
Yeah, they don't
There's
have 15 for 16.
yes, there's basically no chance you leak Wiki and Bubblefish lethal next because Bubblefish is just a monster in 16.
Pro League.
Oh, that's actually a pro league, man.
Maybe Flight and Pennywise will be scared from this league, and they might send.
I mean, do you see any chance for them to still win? And you predicted it. They got scared in sending.
Let's see what they're gonna build first. Then I can help.
So I think that Wiki is gonna leak here. I'm pretty sure actually that he's gonna leak here.
Wiki looks bad. I mean, he could hire hero.
Yeah,
and,
but
headshot.
look at his tanks. He's really bad here, and
Yes,
he's getting a good send.
I agree.
So
And Bubblefish
Wiki's gonna leak
build
Bubbles.
anything good on 16.
Bubbles looking pretty good, but there's a 4-eye coming against him, and if he's unlucky with his doppel getting sniped, there's not a lot of tanks he has. But it should not kill them in no case.
The sand is not that big that can make a huge difference, I think.
But the doppel already dropping to half life, and it's getting sniped out quite early. But the Trinity archers are just protected by the head chef. Look at this perfection. Doppel's still alive because the 4-eye was hitting the. And
I mean,
this
his
is
doppelganger was just his tank on this.
yeah,
league.
and he's still alive. Oh my god, this is a huge hold for him, and it's a quite big league on Wiki, who was really bad on this wave. But look at the Mythium they're having. Like it's gonna be 600 cents.
Yeah, Bubblefish could push even more maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, I think they will just win on 17. There's basically no chance. Oh, Penny got a Haven now, and he got Wanderers as well.
Yeah, and Mask are pretty good.
I think Penny rolls a little bit too late. While I was watching those two games, he was rolling very late twice. And he did not have a roll where you say, okay, you can just keep all the units. And I'm not sure if Flight rolled so far. Do you know this? Did he roll so far?
I don't.
I'm not sure. So he had almost everything at the start. I'm a little bit unsure about the Tempest. Okay.
He don't have Kit in his role.
Oh, okay. So let's see. They're resending. No king ups coming, or like only small king ups. Very far behind, right? Like the Haven is not gonna tank for the Violets. He only wants it to protect his Hellraisers. But it is there because of the head chef and of the hero. So he's aware of the problem he's having with his Violet.
And Hellraisers are.
Oh, actually, I didn't see the split. This is actually pretty good. With the split, he's going to split into the Haven. This is actually a huge play. I didn't see this coming. Didn't see the split here. Pretty good play so far, and they're not looking as dead as I thought they are. If they just had full king ups, they would have survived here actually. Are they surviving like this? Don't you think if they just skipped the income sense and gone for full king up, they would survive? Pretty sure.
Are they dead? Those are really low HP creeps. Frugos. I'm not sure. I think they can survive.
Yeah, they will. They will. Pretty sure. And now the sends are coming out. Resends against that mass of violets. I'm actually a little bit scared they just made a bad call here.
50 workers though. They can probably send now and resend 19 as well. And by the time on 19 they will have huge value. Like this is not leaking 19.
Yes. absolutely.
So they are so far ahead that they can
I mean,
afford
the workers are
send
speaking for them, but Wiki overpushed.
74.
He overpushed super hardcore because
I
Ascent would leak him. No chance he's
I mean,
holding an ogre.
I mean, 74 for workers is, yeah.
Like he really tried a little bit too hard. He's down 700 value. That's
But they
huge.
have to hold. They have to hold, and I don't see them holding.
Yeah, the GG calls are already out, but I'm actually not 100% sure if Flight is not even able to hold here. I mean, he has a really strong setup.
Yeah, but he needs
He
hold
was
to
missing
break this.
he was missing a few tanks, I think.
He's leaking out.
Yeah, and Penny just dead.
He's
Penny
leaking
was
out.
really far behind the whole game, and this is really GG.
Alright,
Wow.
well played by Vichely and
Yeah,
Babel. And to be honest, they could actually won 2-0.
they could have. They could have. When we were talking before the stream, I was actually saying that I could see the 2-0, the 2-0.
Yeah,
But
right.
I mean, last game they just made a bad call. It was an upset. But it's a nice to see a tie in Group A as well.
Bubblefish is your person league.
Yes, he played really strong this game. He played really,
Yeah.
really strong. But that is also a fact because Penny was actually out of the game. Like it began early on when he was leaking 3, he was leaking 5, 7 as well.
Nine.
No, not 7, but 9.
Yeah.
So
Then he was
actually,
just out of the game. He didn't-
pretty nice performance they did here. So going out with a tie with Etu Brood against 0 points. No, not 0 points. It's the Gral Pals who are now not having 0 points anymore.